we live. We live. Hold up. Make sure we got what we need to get. We in here, y'all. I'm just trying to get this out to the people so they know where to go. All that I will explore later. Gotta see what's going on. You know, we should be live. We gotta talk. We gotta talk about this Lamelo shit, man. This is not right what they're doing to the city of Charlotte, and I gotta speak up about it, bro. I'm sorry, like we can't, like we going through too much, man. As a city, I'm talking about we done lost Kobe in the deal. You know what I mean? We done lost Shea Gilgis in the deals, man. We got rid of Kimba, bro. He should have retired a Hornet, man. And now LaMelo Ball's added to the list, man. And I mean, like, this is not just even just thinking about like how drafts work, man. You know what I mean? We a pick off of drafting Anthony Davis. We a pick off of drafting Victor Wembanyama. You know what I mean? Like we be right there. You know what I mean? We be right there, but it it's just been rough, man. Like finding out that LaMelo has been traded to the Timberwolves for Nas Reed, first round pick, 3 first round pick swaps, and I believe 3 second round picks. And is mad divided right now as far as how people are taking the news. So I just want to get my side out, and I also want to get everybody else's opinion on this because there are multiple ways to look at this, depending on how you want to actually look at this. So let me start off my opinion, man, and let me then get this going in here. Not bet. Okay, we should be good now. We should be good now. But yeah, man, people, everybody acting like this is a good idea or this is the best thing for Charlotte, bro. Like, what history has taught y'all that this was any way beneficial to the city of Charlotte? And we've given up our star players over and over and over again, bro. We do it all the time. And to think somebody like a LaMelo Ball who comes in as a young cocky kid that played overseas, man. Wild game to him, bro. Like his game was unorthodox. His game was very different from the typical NBA style, man. He had his own swag, his own flavor to him, bro. And he came from a reality show, bro. From the Ball family. You know how LeVar Ball get down, bro. So there was a lot of things that was going against him when it came to getting drafted. You know what I mean? The Timberwolves said that they passed on him, bro, because he told him in the meeting that he wanted to be the president. He wanted to run for president. You know what I mean? Like he's saying crazy stuff like that, bro. Like it's going to you know what I mean? It's gonna rub wrong people the wrong way, bro. He gets drafted by Charlotte. I don't think they was expecting much from him. They were expecting a baller, but I don't think they were expecting him to change the culture of the franchise. And that is something he did, bro. Like I understand that when you're injury prone, you got a lot of availability is the best ability. You know what I mean? So I get that. This last past season, bro, he played a significant amount of games, man. He played a significant amount of games. I believe 72 games, bro. The last image we have of Lamelo, bro, in the city of Charlotte, bro, is him hitting the game winner in Miami. I mean, against Miami, bro. In one of the most fire games that I remember from recent memory, bro. Like that was one of the craziest games I've ever seen. You know what I mean? This is just from two people trying to get into a play, bro. You know what I mean? So this was right after that Kobe White shot to tie it up. You know what I mean? Or the you know what I mean? Like this was a wild game, and that's the last image we have of Lamelo, which is telling me that he's a winner. You know, he is a winner. You got to give him the chance to make something happen, bro. And they gave him Con Knipple. They gave him Brandon Miller. Diabate developed into something special, man. And so now we have something together, bro. You've seen how the city came together when Lamelo was turning up. And as soon as we hear that happen, bro, the Panthers and you know what I mean, the Panthers making the playoffs, bro. The Carolina Hurricanes just won the NHL, bro. The city was on fire. The city was hot. The city was yearning for success, and we was looking like we was finally getting that. And then that's when y'all decided to pull the trigger on Lamelo. Like I think that's so asinine. It's so backwards. It's so ridiculous how they're quick to give up on. And then I hear them talking on Sports Center and stuff, talking about they want to build around Knipple, like Knipple the man. No, no. If anything, they're gonna build around Brandon Miller. They're gonna build around Brandon Miller because Brandon Miller has the tools to be that. He had the Tony's game down for Lamelo, and rightfully so. I mean, it gave him success, but Brandon Miller can take over a game. Y'all constantly forget that. Y'all want to put y'all faith in a rookie, uh, first year player. You know what I mean? Like that. When he was on the floor with Lamelo, he's shooting beyond 50% from the three. Without he's still shooting good without him on the floor, but it was a significant drop. He almost doubled his, you know, he's probably like 30, 35. You know what I mean? Like he's a good respectable without him on the floor. But I'm saying with him on the floor, he was over 50% from the three. And y'all telling me y'all want to build around this guy, like we've seen how he performed in the playoffs. Like, and I'm a Knipple guy, like don't get me wrong, but he's not ready to be no franchise player. He's not ready to be no franchise player. And if that's what y'all want to do, you're gonna be setting the Hornets back another 5 years at least, 3 to 5 years. You know what I mean? Like Knipple came in NBA ready, but I understand that, but he's not ready to lead a franchise. It is a difference between leading a franchise and being a key role player. You know what I mean? And now y'all expect him to like no, like don't even put all the pressure on that kid like that, man. But Lamelo, he was a culture changer in here. Like he had people having fun while they was on the court, man. And with a young team, like that's what you want. You know what I mean? Like you don't want people moping around you. You know what I mean? They probably didn't have the maturity they needed to really to get to that next level because you're only gonna be as good as your leader, and he was the leader of the team. And I mean, he was a little mature for to be a franchise player. I give you that. But my thing is, when he was on the floor, Like he was a. I thought he was a top 15 player, bro. Top 15 player, like at least. You know what I mean? Like he toned his game down this season too to become more of the true point guard, and it worked. You know what I mean? Like he could average 30 points, but I mean, like he knows when he's having that type of game, the team is not winning. We don't need Lamelo out there dropping 40, 50 points to get his point across that he's the man. We need a solid 20, 20 points, 7 to 10 assists. You know what I mean? 5, 6 rebounds, bro. Like and a steal, bro. Like that's what he was giving us, and that's what we needed, bro. And now we trade him for Nas Reed. And like, don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of Nas Reed, but him and Lamelo is not on the same level. Like, can we admit that? You know what I mean? And I mean, Josh Green was part of this trade too, but he's a movable piece. Like I wasn't tripping over that, but Nas Reed in return, I like Nas Reed. I think he will help the team. I think he will help the team defensively. He has a good game to him. He can shoot the three ball. He can dunk on defenders, and he plays solid defense. Former 6 man of the year. We can give credit where it's due. Nas Reed will have a solid season with us. What I'm saying, and then we put Kobe White in a tough position too, man. We signed Kobe White for 3 years, 72, 74 million, something like that. I like Kobe, bro. He hit the shot of shots, man, for us last year in that playing game. So I mean, once we saw that, we needed him, but we didn't know it was gonna be at the sacrifice of Melo. You know what I mean? Like this is, I get Kobe White is a phenomenal player. He went to UNC, man. He's got the hometown love. Like don't get me wrong, we don't turn on Kobe, but bro, it was we didn't know this was the cost. We didn't know, man. Like I mean, we knew like what we really. I don't know, man. If y'all knew that it's basically Kobe White or Lamelo Ball, Kobe White and Nas Reed or Lamelo Ball, or Josh Green. Is really how you gotta look at it. But I mean, they're saying that they're planning for the future. Like what future? What future really? Because Charlotte has been getting screwed over time and after time when it comes to anything. Like nobody cares about Charlotte basketball, and they only cared about Charlotte basketball in recent memory because of Lamelo. The kids love Lamelo, man. He's a flashy player. He's a bright, colorful player, man. Like the fashion game different, man. The shoe game different. His whole game is different. You know what I mean? So you take that away, like there's no culture. There's no culture there. You know what I mean? And it's like when Cam Newton left, like people say what they want about Cam Newton, bro. Yeah, we talk about that fumble. Everybody want to go back to the fumble, all this other stuff. Whatever. They go. You take Cam out of the Carolina, you took the coach out of Carolina, and you seen what happened. You seen what happened. You seen what happened with the coaches. You seen how they did Bryce Young when he came into the league. Now I'm a Bryce fan. I'm sticking with Bryce Young, man, but he wasn't a. It's a difference, man. You go from a guy they calling Superman to one of the smallest quarterbacks in the league. I mean, a guy you go from a guy that's 6'4", 6 whatever, like bowling through defenders, man, running through defenders, and you ain't worried about his health because that dude is just as strong as them linemen trying to knock him down. Versus a guy that you don't even want to see get touched because he looks so small and fragile. You know what I mean? Like he got ice in his veins and he know how to pull off a comeback. So I ain't gonna talk too much crazy about Bryce, but we want to protect Bryce at all costs. With Cam, we was gonna throw him in the fire because we knew he was gonna make it away. You know what I mean? It's a different in the culture, and that's what Lamelo, bro. Now let me speak. Let me play the devil's advocate. I was supposed to have some people coming up here, but I don't know where they went. But on the flip side, let's talk about from the perspective of the people that are happy to see him gone. They Lamelo. Let's start out with the negatives, man. Lamelo was injury prone. We know that. Before the previous year, he missed. He averaged about 35 games missed in the last 3 years during the regular season. That's not good. Not good at all. He wasn't the best role model off the court. He was probably really standoffish. He didn't want to be bothered with the fans or the kids. You know what I mean? You had an incident where he ran over the kid's foot. It's been settled, by the way, so nothing wrong from that. Um, but he drives reckless through the city. You know what I mean? Like he's out of there. He's out of there. But yeah, it's just been a lot of negative things that people say about him behind the scenes. And say what you want, man. Like they did the same with Cam. But one thing that Cam was doing was he was embedded in the community, man. He did a lot of things for the youth and stuff like that. So I can't knock Cam on that. Lamelo wasn't really doing none of that. And I mean, you're the franchise player, like you are the face of the organization. They want to be shown good, like, and that might not have been Lamelo's best suit. He didn't know how to conduct himself in interviews. He's always cussing and swearing, and you know what I mean. Like, and I mean, I like that. You know, what I mean, he was authentic. He was authentic to himself. Like, I'm tired of the generic same answer you get every post game, every interview period. The same excuses, man. At least Lamelo's give you the real. You know what I mean? So I respect that. But yeah, I just feel like, and I feel like the people that's on TV that's talking about this trade, they're not really, and they don't really know Charlotte. They don't really understand Charlotte and what they need. Every time, bro. Every time we get any piece of talent, they always promoting to get them traded out of Charlotte. Nobody ever says get them some help. Nobody ever says let's build on this guy. They say you need to leave Charlotte. Oh, you can go to this team and be a contender. You know, like when is Charlotte going to be contending? When is Charlotte going to get they come up? I mean, granted, like we're in a division right now where Miami just got Giannis. The Washington Wizards just had the number one pick to go along with Anthony Davis and Trey Young. The Knicks just won a damn title. You know what I mean? And then we got Orlando, the ones that knocked us out the fucking play-in. So if you look at all that, bro, from fighting for that spot to the bottom of our division, and for what? Oh, we're gonna build for a future. There's been no future. When have we ever had like really success since the like '90s Hornets, man? The ones that was taking Jordan to them, man, 6 games. You know what I mean? We ain't in the second round. Like we not getting that no more. Where's our Alonzo Mourning and our Larry Davis and our, you know what I mean? Like where are those people that we're gonna keep together, that's that core that's gonna go into the future, bro. Y'all been sitting up here talking about trading Miles Bridges every year for like the past 2-3 years, and then y'all switch around and trade Lamelo. Like that's crazy, man. And we ain't want Bridges to go. Some of y'all did, but I ain't want Bridges to go. Especially, I mean, because they the chemistry him and Lamelo had was crazy. You know what I mean? So we gotta the people that's really going there's really room for this. Like really ask yourself what evidence has Charlotte given y'all that they're gonna make the right decision, that they're gonna make the right call. We did that close last year, and then they reset us. What y'all predicting next year? 40 wins, 30, 15? Like it's like that, man. It's rough like that. But I'm just trying to get my feelings out about it because I just see so many people talking about it and they talking out their ass, bro. Like they just talking like they talking about Lamelo's fool's gold and talking about Lamelo ain't proving himself as a superstar. Like, what are you talking about? Like when he's on the like, okay, I can get the injury and stuff, but when he's on the court, bro, he's like he's like that. Like, come on, bro. Like there's dudes that stay banged up, and but you know when they healthy, they doing what they do, bro. And Lamelo's one of them. Y'all talk about Anthony Davis health all the time, but y'all know he like that. Y'all know he's a superstar. Y'all give him his respect. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. But I will say the only way to me and the city of Charlotte, the only way that y'all can salvage the sour taste in our mouth and kind of like you want people to pick up like the fandom from where we left off last year is you got to get another piece. You know, you got to get another piece. And you think about what's on the table, bro. John Morant, they trying to move. Jalen Brown, they trying to move. Who else they trying? I mean, Durant from Detroit, but I mean, well, I ain't really, we don't really need that. I'm saying get Jalen Brown to Charlotte, bro. That's the only way. That is the only way. Jalen Jalen Brown seems like he wants to win the franchise. He wants to win the franchise. The way he handled uh, the Celtics last year while Tatum was out was phenomenal. He had a great year. He said this was his best season. Like, you know, you can't say stuff like that when you just won the title a few years ago and your best running mate was hurt most of the season, bro. Like that seemed kind of airheaded to say, but at the same time, like it could benefit us because I mean, like as an organization hearing that, they probably like, nah, this ain't that guy. This ain't gonna work. He wants to be number one, and he's clearly not looked at as number one in Boston. You will clearly be the number one option in Charlotte. You come to Charlotte, and we're willing to give up a Bridges. We're not giving up Nas Reed. We just got him. They already inquiring about it, trying to get him. We're not giving up Nas Reed. We're not giving up Brandon Miller. We're not giving up Kenneth. Anything else is up in the air, but we got you know what I mean we gotta have some type of thing. We can give you hella picks. We got picks, man. I think like 11 first rounders through 2033, bro. Like, come on, bro. We got some moves that can be made, and the organization just got to prove to us, man. They haven't proved anything. They haven't proved anything. They made some good choices in these past couple of drafts by drafting Brandon Miller, drafting Con Knipple. Like, you did good moves, but I'm saying you made a good move with Coach Lee too. But you was going like this, and that Lamelo ball just like that's what it did, and that's what it did with the city of Charlotte. It left a sour taste in our mouth, and until they get this shit right, bro, like your ticket sales are going to plummet. This man, you think it was just coming to support the team? No, I promise you. You have star power in that man Lamelo, but you can't like can't teach that. You know, what I mean, you can have a disciplined team out there. You know, what I mean, you can have your couple of little flashy players, but that star power like Lamelo, we're gonna see. I remember how it was before Lamelo was even popping. I remember how many seats it was, how empty the arena was, how easy it was to sit down in the front row, man. Like, cause there was nobody in there, and if it was, they was rooting for the other team. Like, we got to figure this out, man. We got to get it together, man. But yeah, that's all I wanted to speak on with the Lamelo Ball thing. Um, there was also another thing that came to my attention too, man. It's a little bit off the Lamelo topic, man. But So and salute to the Knicks. They are the champs. We respect them, but we gotta hold their horses, bro. Like they already solidifying people as legends and great as this, great as that. Like, okay, cool. They had a legendary run. Now I get that, but the thing was, you're saying Jalen Brunson is the greatest second round option of the modern era. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I I give him second, but y'all telling me with a straight face that this man is better than Joker. Come on, bro. Like I refuse to believe that. Like I just don't think he's not better than Joker, man. He's not better than Joker. Like he's great and all, but y'all telling me if I want to start a franchise, if y'all got to open it for a position on your roster, and you got Joker, you got Brunson available, y'all taking Brunson. And I don't even want to like go at Brunson like that because Brunson is that dude. He's a great leader. He's a beast, and I like what he did in his playoffs. It was one of them like dirt type finals. You know what I mean? Like somebody putting that team on his back and just building his team over as the underdog. But Joker, bro, is a walking triple double, man. That bro has the only thing he lacks is defense. Same thing as Brunson. So I mean, it's not like I mean Brunson probably a better defender, because he probably hustle a little bit more. But you gotta you gotta think, man. Like you're not. Oh, oh sorry. We gotta calm down with the Brunson hype, bro. Like he is the truth, and I seen the post saying that New York is not even favored to win it or even go to the finals next year. And I mean, the people are flipping out about it, but I'm like, if y'all really think about it, nobody's repeated since the war. Nobody's repeated in the finals since the Warriors, and that was like a decade ago. How are you? History has shown that there's probably going to be a new champion next year. I like this era of basketball to where making these right moves or drafting these right players can be the difference between the NBA championship and just another year of obscurity, bro. I get tired of seeing dynasties. The era of dynasties is over right now. So anybody in New York thinking that this is the start of a dynasty, yeah, you're smoking rocks. You're smoking rocks. But yeah, man, I got a meeting coming up soon, man. So I'm not gonna keep it too long. I just really had my piece on this, man, because I just don't understand how are they doing the Hornets so dirty, bro. So dirty, man. We deserve better, man. The city deserves better, bro. This is a basketball city. We love our football too, bro, but this really is a basketball city, man. The whole UNC Duke stuff going on, bro. So what the Hornets was back in the day, man, like it's a basketball city, man. The city's yearning for another like renaissance of success for the team. We need that caliber guy that's going to lead us into at least contention for the next decade. If you think it's Conker Nipple, then I hope you're right. If you think it's Brandon Miller, I hope you're right. If we can get Jalen Brown, then that'll be fire. You know what I mean? Like at this point, like I probably take Jalen Morant too, man. Like I'm really like just yeah, I know he's been injury prone too, man. He's got his stuff too, man. But we need something. We need something more than these picks, man. I'm sorry, like they're gonna have to prove it to me. They're gonna have to prove it to me. And somebody in that draft class got to be Melo. caliber better. Gotta be, man. You got years. You got a lot of picks, but somebody's got to add up because this guy was leading the franchise and or on his way to leading the franchise in a lot of statistical categories. He would have if he finished his career here in Charlotte. He would have led Charlotte in so many damn categories, bro. Like it's just rough how they did my man's, bro. It's just rough how they did him, but we ain't gonna we ain't gonna keep y'all waiting too long, bro. But yeah, I just had to speak my piece on this, man. I had to speak my piece, bro. Like I do this shit myself, man. Like we not even having I carry this shit myself, bro. Like still let people on, man. They're scared to shut up with a boy because they don't know how to talk sports, bro. Like it's sports, man. Like you either watch or you don't, man. You can separate them people that just look at numbers and shit from the people that really understand the game. I'm somebody who really understands the game out here. And I know for a fact, and I can put whatever money down, whatever that this is not helping at all. Where we was last year, we will drop. I mean, I don't know how much. I hope not too much, but it's about to take a dip. And hopefully we get about that dip as quick as possible. But somebody got to answer for this, man. The organization, I guess, wasn't messing with him behind the scenes. But, bro, I'm sorry, man. When you got talent like that, sometimes you deal with the BS because the talent equates to you dealing with some BS if you like that. But I guess they didn't think he was like that. So he had the one successful season. You want to push it too much, and they said, "Dude." But for you, Lamelo, no, it's invisible. Shit, invisible. Well, I got a shot. Oh, wow, man. Well, I say a Zoom, man, for my boy Lamelo, man. I will be rooting for you in Minnesota. Um, just stepping back as a Charlotte fan and just being a NBA fan, the thought of Lamelo and Ant together is going to be fire. They're going to lose some defensive presence. They definitely did. They lost Randall. They lost Naj Reed. So they're going to lose defense, but they're going to get on offense, bro. More doubling Ant Man, because if you double him with Lamelo on the floor, he is going to cook. You can double either one of them guys. You're going to have to one on one, and both of them. You could both anybody one on one from the perimeter. Both of them, bro. Ain't got them moves, man. Melo got that range, bro. The handles is there. Like the way they gonna be. I just hope they, you know what I mean? Like if they got the chemistry, bro, like this is gonna be like one of the most exciting teams to watch. I look forward to seeing what Minnesota is gonna do. Um, City of Charlotte, bro. Sorry, bro. Find some better pastures, man. But to you, Lamelo, man, we appreciate you here in the city, man. You are goaded, bro. You will get love when you come back, bro. And that Minnesota Charlotte game, I will be in the building, man. I got to, man. But that's all I got for y'all right now. It's your boy Extra Profit, man. Make sure you share, subscribe for more content. And until next time, oh, oh, thought I ended it. Oh.